Welcome to One Option. Here's how we can help you. I'm going to try and keep this video very short. I provide a systematic trading approach. What does that mean? It means that we have a process that we go through for all of our trades. It starts with the market. Market first, market first, market first. You'll hear me preach that over and over again. The reason for that is that 75% of all stocks follow the market. If you get the market wrong, there's a 75% chance that you are going to lose money on the trade. I feel that most traders are oblivious to what the market is doing and they don't give it enough weighting. That's why you can see my pre-open market comments each and every day. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on my blog. I post them in my chat room. I post them in Option Stalker. I spend about 3-4 hours before the market opens analyzing the news, what the events are, going through the technicals, and getting my market bearings and forming my market opinion. On a 5-minute basis in Option Stalker, if you're subscribed to Option Stalker Pro, and you are a day trader, I offer my 1OP indicator. It is the only indicator that I use to trade the S&P 500, but you don't have to trade the S&P 500. There's a huge edge to trading individual stocks, but what the 1OP indicator does is it tells us when we should be buying stocks, when we should be taking profits on those stocks, when we should be shorting stocks. So in this instance, you can see nice 1OP indicator cross here, catches this little bit of a move right up here. This is a bearish cross. You can see how the market fell. This is when you would want to be shorting stock, or if you were in a long only mode, then you would wait for this dip to run its course, wait for that bullish cross. This is when you're going to be buying stocks with relative strength. You get this beautiful move right here. Notice how this indicator is anticipatory. It is not reactive. I think you're really going to enjoy seeing this. I interpret the indicator throughout the course of the day and I post those comments in the chat room. My job is to keep you on the right side of the market. You can see how we had this rally here and then a little bit of a bearish cross into the close. So the 1OP indicator in Option Stalker Pro is incredible for day trading. You'll also see me post my trades in the chat room and you'll see me give play-by-play commentary on what the market is doing. So that's another way that you're going to be kept on the right side of the action. Well, okay, this is great. You tell me that I need to focus on the market, but how do I know that your analysis is accurate? In the description of this YouTube video, I'm going to put a link to a video that I recorded. It's 2020 in review. You can see how I handled one of the largest market drops that we've had since the Great Depression, and you can see how we caught those moves throughout the course of the year. Don't trust me. Don't believe me. In fact, there are tons of videos on each one of my videos that are advertisements. Don't trust any of that stuff, please. And don't trust me. Go back and verify everything that I tell you. Make sure that my claims are correct. Stock second. First, we get our market bearings, we get our confidence in the market, we assess the macro conditions, and then we drill down to the stock. Very important for us to find the best stocks. That's what Option Stalker does. We have a ton of canned searches that are incredibly powerful. Heavy buying is one of my favorite ones when I'm day trading in the first 15 minutes of the trading session. Buy into earnings. This is another great one for swing traders because these stocks have a tendency to rally into the earnings announcement once they're inside the 2-week window. They have a 75% or greater chance of rallying into that number. That's statistically significant, and we've documented that over the course of the last 3 years. We absolutely use this as an edge. One small example of the many things that are available in Option Stalker. Bullish explosion. I know every 5-minute increment for every stock and what the average 20-day volume is for that 5-minute bar. If there is a volume spike in an underlying stock and corresponding price movement, it's going to come up on our bullish explosion alert. These alerts will pay for your subscription for a year in a matter of just a couple of trades. They're fantastic. Again, just a couple of examples of the searches that we have, or you can create your own searches. You can see that there are various time frames available. The shorter time frames are available in Option Stalker Pro and are intended for day traders and shorter term swing traders. Longer term swing traders would want to focus more on daily, 4-hour, 2-hour variables, and those are available in Option Stalker. But you can search for trend lines, trend line breaches, trade signals from our proprietary system, relative strength versus the S&P 500, stocks that are in a compression, meaning that they're going to be breaking out soon. Compression out, the compression's been resolved to the bullish side. You can select all of this. Heavy volume now on a 5-minute basis, on a 15-minute basis. ADX, search for momentum. Heikin-Ashi patterns, you can search for those. Option liquidity, only search for stocks that have the best option liquidity. You can search for stocks that only have weekly options if you're an option trader. Stock price, heavy volume today, heavy volume yesterday. These are all incredibly powerful filters. Earnings, projected earnings. So again, here you can be trying to filter out if you're a bullish put spreader. You want to make sure that those earnings announcements are at least 3 weeks out so that you're not having to close your position down prematurely. It helps you navigate those. Earnings date previous. Hey, show me a couple of stocks that have released earnings in the last week that have a lot of bullish variables to them. The stock has reacted very favorably. Great search. Pre-earnings bull. This is the one where I told you can define the date range for that earnings announcement and search for stocks that historically rally into that earnings announcement. Incredible tool. Custom search, custom alerts. Once you have your custom searches down and you're bringing in all these stocks that fit your swing trading criteria, what I like to do is I like to set up custom alerts so that when certain patterns and variables are met, I get a pop-up alert in Option Stalker. I can't get into great detail. I can only tell you that it's a very robust way of finding the best stock. Options last. Haven't even talked about options. Quite honestly, if you get the first two right, you get the market right, you get the stock right, you can almost trade any option strategy under the sun that you want, and you're going to make money on it. So options last. If there are liquid options on the underlying stock, fantastic. There's a good chance that we might be trading them. I don't teach option basics. I expect all of my members to know what it is to buy a call and buy a put and what the profit and loss graph looks like. I also expect you to know the Greeks. What is delta? What is vega? What is accelerated time premium decay? These are basic concepts. Most traders start out by buying options. They buy puts or they buy calls. Very low probability trading strategy. Yes, there are times when we use this strategy, but not very often. For the most part, we're doing vertical spreads. If we're selling a vertical spread, it's called a credit spread. If we're buying a vertical spread, it's called a debit spread. These are very basic option trading strategies. They can be easily learned. We do not get into iron condors and butterflies and ratio back spreads and boxes. And I mean, you can get into a ton of very, very complicated option strategies. We don't need them. With just those handful of strategies, we can find an opportunity and we can structure our trade so that we can take advantage of any market environment and any stock price movement. Be directional. We don't like neutral strategy. As I mentioned to you, I don't like buying straddles. I don't like selling strangles. Iron condors, butterflies tend to be very neutral also. We want to keep it simple. We either buy the stock, meaning we're long stock, or we're short the stock. Plain vanilla. You're either long puts, meaning you bought puts, or you bought calls. Very easy. We're either long vertical spreads, meaning debit spreads, or we're short vertical spreads, meaning credit spreads. We keep it very simple. Our complete emphasis is on the market and then finding the best stock and then keeping our option trading strategy Very, very basic. Education through real trades. I believe that the best way to learn is by having real money on the line. That doesn't mean that you have to take a large position. You can take a really small position to start, and that is what you should do. So daily market analysis, you'll always have your finger on the pulse. I've already shown you the many ways that I deliver that daily market analysis, my pre-open market comments, my comments in the chat room. Very, very important. I also give market analysis in every single video that I do. That's how I start the videos. Weekly swing trades. On Wednesday nights, I record a weekly swing trading video. It has 4 trades per week, and I do extensive market analysis. I give exact instructions on how to enter and exit those trades. I also only post those swing trades after the market is closed. This is a very important point because so often you have these quote unquote gurus who are publishing trades intraday. People can't get into the trade. So what good is it? I want to make sure that I post it after hours so that working professionals can review the information. We all have an equal opportunity to enter that trade because we can have the order working before the open. Now that makes it extremely difficult for me because I can't predict what the market's going to do overnight. Very difficult to determine what it's going to be doing throughout the course of the next day. And the same is true for the stock. That's my problem, not yours. I have also started posting a model account that I started with $10,000 January 1st, 2021. And I'm going to be posting that at the end of each month, so you'll actually be able to see this model account along with all the trades, and I'll have links to every video that I recorded with the date of it so that you can see when these recommendations were actually made. But again, the point here is not that you're going to get rich following my trade ideas. Absolutely not. The only reason that I'm publishing this is because I want you to learn through real examples. My goal is to get you to be able to find these trades so that you can start doing this on your own. That's the type of member that really benefits from what we have to offer. Chat room day trades. You'll also see me post my S&P 500 trades in the chat room. You'll also see me post my stock trades in the chat room as well. One option is trading technology. I've mentioned to you Option Stalker very briefly, and I'm going to have to keep it brief. I believe this is the best trading platform to find the best stocks, period. The custom searches, the custom alerts, that's what we're focused on. My job is to get us on the right side of the market. Option Stalker's job is to find the best stocks. And we do that through proprietary indicators, buy and sell signals, custom searches, canned searches, and custom alerts. Option Stalker is a community of traders. We are laser focused in the chat room. There's no time for small talk. We want to trade. In fact, we're so focused that there is jargon that we use in the chat room. We're all trading. So we want to make sure that when we post something, we can do it as efficiently as possible. So if I tell you that I'm long ABC at such and such price, you know that I just bought the stock. If I tell you that I'm offering ABC at such and such price, you know that that's my target. That's how we operate so that we can quickly post. That allows traders to share their trade ideas in the chat room. Learn the patterns. We have patterns that are very specific to what we do. I want everybody to adhere to those patterns. I don't want random trade ideas posted in the chat room. So when somebody looks at a stock, they need to see the pattern instantly and know that that conforms to everything that we're doing. If I see somebody posting something in the chat room that doesn't fit, then I'm going to call them out on it. And in this particular instance, you can see if 1 OSI is less than 0 on D1, I don't want to see any bullish day trades, and especially not if it isn't above that M5 0 line. You'll understand what we do when you start getting involved with one option and you read through the materials that we have. It's not difficult, but I need everyone to stay on the same page and to follow the system. That's how we're all super successful. We're all rowing in the same direction. Share the trades. I share my trades. Members share their trades in the chat room. If you post an entry, it needs to be timely. And I want everyone to do that within a minute. Otherwise, if you couldn't get the post up, we don't need to see it. I also expect people to post exits. I'm a real stickler about this. If you posted an entry, I want to see an exit, whether it was a winner or a loser. That's what keeps us all honest. What I don't want is I don't want a hero who says, I bought stock ABC at $4 and now I'm selling it the next day at $12. That doesn't work for me. We want to see real trades. We all want to be very honest and upfront with our winners and our losers. If we see trades that are posted that don't fit or that might need some other critiquing, everyone feels free to do that because this is how we learn. Shared techniques. I'd mentioned to you earlier that some of the variables that we have in the custom search engine were from a member. Dave shared how he uses Heiken Ashi patterns to help him stay in the trade, how they help him identify strong trends and reversals. So we've added reversal and continuation variables that we can search for on a daily basis or all the way down to a 5-minute basis. The point here is that the community shares their trading ideas and methodologies. They help other traders. And I can't tell you how good this makes me feel when I see everyone chatting well after hours. And oftentimes you'll see people in the chat room sharing swing trades for the next day, sharing techniques. They're in there for 5 or 6 hours after the market closes, providing educational content to each other. As long as it's market related, anything goes in the chat room. Everyone's been super great about staying the course and keeping the conversations market and trading related. So you have a fantastic online community. What do you do next? You don't take the free trial. What do you mean? What is this, some kind of joker? He tells me about how great everything is and then he tells me not to take the free trial? No, don't take the free trial. You're not ready yet. You need to verify that everything that I tell you is true. Go through the FAQs on my homepage. You'll see they are extensive and they'll answer a lot of your questions. You can register with the website and get the free ebook. The ebook's really going to help you because it'll frame our systematic trading approach so you'll see how all the pieces fit together. Next, I would suggest downloading, not going to the download page. You don't have to download Option Stalker, but you should read through the manual. I tell you how the searches are constructed, when we use them, why we use them, which ones are better under certain market conditions. You'll be able to see all the different features that are available in Option Stalker and exactly how is it that we find those best stocks. The tutorial section on my website. This is all free. These are all videos that I've put up to educate you on how to trade, how you find opportunities, different trading strategies like how to sell bullish put spreads. There are probably 4 or 5 dozen videos that you can find in the tutorial section of my website. You can go to my YouTube channel, query one option, write it all out, and you'll come to my YouTube channel. I post videos almost every day, and I make it a point that in every single video, I try to at least have one current trade idea for free. Every single video. Turn on your notifications after you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll never miss one of the new videos that I post. But I do market analysis, I look for stocks, and then I highlight some of the best picks. You don't have to sign up as a member for anything. I do this for free. But don't just take my word for it. Look at how others rate my YouTube videos. You'll see they're almost all thumbs up. Sometimes you'll see one thumbs down. Take a look at the comments that people post in the section below. I think you're going to get a sense that what I'm showing you is legitimate, that people have really benefited from this. They come in, Oftentimes they have marginal success as traders, but they may have had a lot of experience. But as soon as they start to understand the framework that we operate within, all of a sudden their trading success takes off. All of this information is free. You can follow me on Twitter. Before the market opens each and every day, you'll have access to my pre-open market comments. Now, the one thing that I want you to notice about everything that I've just shown you, I haven't asked you for a dime. I'm not entitled. I don't deserve it. I want to prove to you every single day that what I'm telling you actually works, and I want to show you with real examples in my videos, in my market commentary, so that you get a feel for who we are and what we do. Check out all the free resources, get that knowledge. Then, and only then, should you take the free trial. Go to www.oneoption.com. You'll be able to take the free trial and use Option Stalker Pro free for 2 weeks, and you'll have all the information that you need to hit the streets a running. It'll get you off to a really fast start. I look forward to having you aboard. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.